Hey everybody, welcome back to RER Deals of the Week. We have Steve right back here again. We're going to be talking about the new deals that have come out this week again for the Newark market. And he's going to be giving you guys some insights into what we think are good deals out there. So Steve, what's going on this week? How many new deals came out for the week of, looks like Jan 6th to Jan 12th we're talking about?
Yeah, we've got a good handful of deals here. We have, let's see, 8 of them.
Okay.
Let's go over them.
All right, let's go over them. So these 8 deals, we're going to be giving those out on our website, www.rernj.com, or you can call us at the office at 973-894-3004. Speak to Steve here, or speak to myself, and we'd love to talk to you about these deals. So let's go through these deals. What do we got this week?
Well, before I go through this, let me go through the assumptions first
all right,
that I
let's
use
do
in the
that.
calculations. So first of all, purchase price is 100% of the list price. The interest rate is 3.75 for a 30-year fixed mortgage rate.
Mm-hmm.
The expenses, landlord's insurance includes $765, an 8% management fee for each month's rent.
Okay.
The maintenance fee will be 1% of the purchasing price per year.
Okay.
And utility costs are $92 per unit. 10% down payment. Loan years of 30 loan years, and a vacancy rate of 9.1%.
All right, so just to really quickly summarize that really quick. So we're assuming that somebody purchases this thing for 100% financing. 100% of the purchase cost of the list price.
Yeah.
Right? They're going to be putting 10% down, right?
Yeah.
They're going to be getting an interest rate between 3.75 at a 30-year amortization fixed rate.
Yep.
Right? And then there's a $765 insurance fee for the year, 8% management fee for property management, which obviously is a expense that depends on the investor, whether they want to take it on or not. And then we have $92 a unit for
utility
costs. And then the final one that we have in there is regarding the vacancy rate, which is 9.1, which we basically aggregated from the market.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. So what do we got this week?
So our first deal will be 138 South 8th Street.
Okay.
It's got a listing price of $132,300.
Okay.
2 unit, 12 rooms, 6 bedrooms, and 4.5 baths. You can buy and hold this or flip it. It's got potential for both. If you buy and hold it, you should expect a cash flow of about $1,262 per month and a cap rate of 16.452.
Right.
On the other hand, if you decide to flip it, I did a little bit of looking around the area, and other similar houses in excellent condition, they sold for $199,000, but that was a short sale. Another one sold for $225,000 and $270,000. Okay.
So we're talking about an equity of basically in a flip scenario, if somebody buys it at full price, of potentially $70,000 at least in there about, right? Roughly speaking?
Right.
Nice. Okay. So what's the condition of this asset look like on the inside?
So I can see that from the pictures, the house is in decent condition, but it could use some cosmetic improvements. The walls of the bathrooms would definitely have to be cleaned up in these pictures, but it looks, otherwise the kitchen and bedrooms, they look like they're in decent condition.
Is this are these units currently rented out?
That I'm not sure of.
They're not sure of. But if they aren't, we can definitely help with that through our Cash for the Freedom program, because it would be a great buy for a few of our passive cash flow investors who like to buy and hold long-term assets. So it's a great flip potential for that. That's a great identification of a deal, Steve. So what else we got in here?
The next one is 40 Columbia Ave. List price is $134,900. It's 3 units, 17 rooms, 8 bedrooms, 3 baths. Now this house is definitely going to need repairs. Based on the size and price of the house, though, it has a lot of potential if the repair costs don't go too high. In the worst case scenario, if you end up spending, say, more than $50,000 on repairs, this house might not be worth it. But if you spend less than $50,000, then it could be a good buy. So I calculated, the cash flow and cap rate as if you had spent $50,000
and bought the property at $434,900.
Right.
Okay. And you're getting what as a rate of return or a cap rate on this?
The cap rate would be about 14.379%.
All right, for everybody out there, let's just kind of define cap rate for them. so that investors out there understand there's a difference between cap rates and rate of return on investment. Am I correct on that?
Yeah.
Okay, so can you help us define what a cap rate is?
Well, the cap rate is the annualized net operating income over the total investment of
Assuming
the house.
that it's full cash, basically, right? Or total investment, whether it's debt or equity, doesn't matter. So meaning that in what I'm trying to define is that if you're spending $189,000, $185,000 for 40 Columbia Avenue, the assumption is that's the full amount of investment. It doesn't take into account that you might have only put in 10% of that money. It's assuming that's full investment of cash at this point.
Right.
All right. So based on an all cash investment, this thing should produce, after fix-up, renovation, value-added investment, about a 14% rate of return.
Right.
Awesome. Okay. So we're talking double-digit rate of return deals here right now.
All right. So from looking at these pictures, the house's structure isn't too bad, but the house definitely needs cosmetic renovation. Definitely going to need new carpets. Floor tiles look sort of old, so they'll have to be replaced too. Walls are going to have to be painted. And from the looks of it, the bathroom's gonna have to be cleaned up too. But like I said, if you don't spend too much on renovation, then this has a lot of potential.
Okay, and this is a 3-family property, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Now for our next house, it's 108 Brunswick Street. This one can be a buy and hold or a flip. Has a lot of potential. List price is $154,000. 3 units, 15 rooms, 10 bedrooms, and 4 baths. It's a very spacious house. I was looking at the buy and hold. If you do that, you should expect a cash flow of about $1,876 and a big cap rate of 19.62.
Now, why is that the case in this asset? Compared to the other assets that we looked at that have ranged anywhere from 12 or 13 or 14%, to now this being almost double-digit rate of return.
This is a pretty big house compared to other houses. It has more bedrooms in them, so you can probably get a better rental price from them. It's also located near South Broad Street, so the location's not too bad.
Okay.
And on the other hand, if you do flipping, I found other houses for $275,000, $260,000, and $320,000 in the area.
Okay.
There weren't too many pictures, but based on these, it does look okay. The kitchen does look slightly renovated.
The house is basically a little old. It just needs some upgrades and some improvements once the tenant leaves in there. Did they tell us if there's tenants in the property according to the listings?
No, they didn't
No,
say
they
so.
didn't say so.
The next asset is 133 Isabella Ave.
Okay.
It'd be a buy and hold.
Okay.
Its list price is $115,000, 2 units, 13 rooms, 5 bedrooms, and 3 baths.
Okay.
You should expect a cash flow of about $779 and a cap rate of 13.138.
This looks currently empty according to the pictures.
Yeah.
So empty houses are great because you obviously don't take on the headaches of previous tenants that you haven't underwritten, as you may when the house is fully rented. But at the same time, empty houses have a lease-up period. So your first year's rate of return may not be as high as what's projected here because it may take some time to lease up that asset. A couple of months from the date of your closing. So you should always buffer for that and project for that whenever you're buying an asset, and have that as a part of your reserves or your holding reserves once you invest in such a deal.
And if we're looking at these pictures, it looks in pretty decent condition. They didn't have many other rooms, but based on these, kitchen looks okay. The living room could use a little bit of cleaning up. And the next one is 49 Myrtle Ave. This is a really nice looking house. Its list price is $245,000, 3 units, 14 rooms, 9 bedrooms, and 5 bathrooms. It's located in Roseville, so it's a pretty nice location.
In the Roseville section of Newark.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Estimated cash flow of 1,116 and a cap rate of about 11%.
Okay.
As you can see, it's a really beautiful house and the location's not bad. Everything seems to be in excellent condition, and it'll probably need very little renovation, if any at all. And now for the next one is 359 Johnson Ave. It's also another nice house. List price is $149,900. 2 units, 12 rooms, 6 bedrooms, and 5 bathrooms. This would be a flip. It's located in the Wickwhick region.
Okay.
And as another bonus, it's right next to Wickwhick Park.
Okay. Which is a great location.
Yeah, it's right on the border of that park. Other houses in the area have sold for $279,000, $269,000, and another one for $279,000. And as you can see, all the rooms are in excellent condition. There's going to be very little to no renovation.
So now all these deals, were they short sales, were they REOs, what were the situations in these deals that we spoke about today?
I know 359 Johnson is a short sale.
Okay.
But I don't believe the others are short sales.
Alright, so the difference in a short sale specifically compared to an REO or an estate sale is that the price that's listed may or may not be the price that's what's acceptable to the bank. Because it may still have to go through bank approval. So project for that when you're doing this. And just kind of a word of disclaimer, we're not involved in any of these deals. This is just our analysis as a consulting company and as an investment company on deals that we think and we've identified that make sense, and it's a free resource to you guys out there if you're looking to invest in deals such as these and like Newark's story and like Newark Investments. Alright, and we got anything else for these guys for this week, or is that it?
Well, I have 2 more houses I'm about to show you, but I'm going to tell you with heed with caution. On paper, the numbers and the data for these houses seem great, but there weren't any interior pictures. So if you manage to get a look inside and it seems good, then it's got potential, but otherwise, stay away. The next one is 650 South 20th Street. It's listed at $130,000. 2 units, 9 bedrooms, 9 rooms, 5 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. It's located in the west side, and according to the listing, this was just renovated in 2011. It's got a cash flow of about $1,004 and a cap rate of 14.83. And the last house is 21 Homestead Park. It's $150,000, 3 units, 16 rooms, 10 bedrooms, and 3 bathrooms. It's a lot bigger than the other houses in the area, but tenants aren't cooperating to show the interior, so be careful about that. It has an estimated cash flow of about $1,738 and a cap rate of 18.9. Supposing everything's in good condition.
So we've identified, what, 6-7 deals today for these people? For
8 deals.
8 deals. So Steve, based on your review and your analysis, what do you think the top 3 deals are for this week that you would recommend to potential buy and hold investors, flip investors out there?
I definitely like 359 Johnson Ave.
Okay. And that's specifically as a flip?
Yeah.
Okay, so 359 Johnson, flip project.
108 Brunswick Street also seemed nice.
For as a buy and hold or as a buy and flip?
That one is buy and hold or flip.
Alright, so it's an investor's choice, buy and hold, buy and flip.
And also 138 South 8th Street.
138 South 8th Street. So, you heard it here. 138 South 8th Street, 359 Johnson. And what's the last one there?
138 South 138 South 8th Street.
138 South 8th, we already did. 359 Johnson. And what's your last recommendation?
108 Brunswick Street.
108 Brunswick Street. So, like we said again, it's 359 Johnson, 108 Brunswick, and South 8th. Take a look at these deals. If you want any more details, more information, we'll be glad to share with you our research, our analysis, at no cost to you. Take you out to the assets, show you how we can help you get into certain deals like this. This is Ankit Duggal from RER LLC. That's Steve, and this is the Deals of the Week. Thank you so much.
All right. Have a nice day.